Hello everybody, JayReims with the Periodic Review, and welcome to Entertainment News. Some more Star Wars stuff in the news today. It looks like there's some interesting things being released about the Obi-Wan Kenobi miniseries that's coming out on Disney+. And honestly, after reading this, it's actually some really exciting stuff, and the different changes that have happened over the time since it was announced in 2019. This is some really good news. A new report reveals the story of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which was far too similar to The Mandalorian's narrative. After years of waiting, Ewan McGregor's return to Star Wars was officially confirmed during 2019's D23 Expo. However, even after that, making the Obi-Wan Kenobi series wasn't exactly a walk in the park, with its story getting some major overhauls just months before its production was supposed to kick off. And honestly, after watching The Mandalorian, after watching the Book of Boba Fett, it's actually really important that they've found their failures. They've found their mistakes that they made with these different series and went, oh, goodness gracious, we actually need to change this and we need to make this different. And I think this is actually a really good direction. And the unfortunate thing when you do series, it's the time to get them together is much shorter, and the filming is much different. So for them to make these major overhauls just months before filming and production has started is definitely an alpha move. And whoever decided that this was important to make these changes, good on you. Originally conceived as part of Lucasfilm's Star Wars anthology of movies, the project was reworked to be a small-screen endeavor on the heels of Solo, a Star Wars story's failure at the box office. At the same time, Disney was also pushing for their own streaming service, Disney+. So it made sense to turn the new Obi-Wan Kenobi narrative into a show instead. But after the initial announcement that McGregor would be back, the series continued to encounter certain hurdles. One of its biggest issues was that the story was too similar to Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian. And so I don't know if this has changed since my last talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but from what I understood, it was supposed to be a limited mini series. It would just be like a one season, maybe 4, 6, or 8 episodes that are an hour long, and it's kind of sounding like here that they want to change it into that they want it to be a series, and that is cause for concern as well, because when you have too much open-endedness as far as creating series, the story can get really mucked up. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they decide to do with this and how they ended up creating all of this information to be what we're going to see as soon as it comes out. Now, a brand new report claims what exactly happened behind the scenes that caused Lucasfilm to change Obi-Wan Kenobi's story. According to THR, citing their anonymous sources, Ray Parker's Darth Maul was supposed to appear in the show as one of the villains. Obi-Wan, meanwhile, was meant to protect a young Luke Skywalker from his old nemesis, as well as other bad guys who were after the future Jedi. Director Deborah Chow, who directed episodes for The Mandalorian Season 1, consulted with Favreau and his creative partner, Dave Filoni, about this arc, and the pair raised concerns that the narrative would be another lone wolf and cub-like story, too similar to what they're doing with the Pedro Pascal-led The Mandalorian. These concerns reached Lucasfilm's boss, Kathleen Kennedy, who ordered the re-evaluation of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I have to say, out of all of these different Star Wars films and all these different story arcs and all these different characters that we're following that are definitely secondary to the main characters, probably the best one that's come out of everything that's come out since the originals was probably Rogue One. I really think that film, which was kind of a prequel leading up to everything that was going on with A New Hope, it felt like the most Star Wars-esque, the storytelling and the characters and the breadth and the width of everything that was going on in the background, both the sci-fi aspects of it and the storytelling was just synergistic to the original films. And it's really, really sad that we've got all of these, woke ideologues embedded in a lot of these different stories nowadays, and it's really concerning that these different IPs are just not going to give the love and care that they need. But this is good news with all these different changes that they did before pre-production. So, I mean, there's still hope for Obi-Wan Kenobi. My only concern is if they didn't create this as a mini series, meaning that it's just like a one-time limited mini series and then done, or if they're going to try to expand and create series after it, it's going to be, I mean, it could be good and it could be bad. We just don't know. I'm sure you all are going to let me know. So thank you so much for watching another video, and from my family to yours, good night. Hello everyone, JayReims with the Periodic Review. Today's video is sponsored by viewers like you, so thank you. Hopefully we've earned your subscription today, so don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that damn bell to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a content release. Check out the video links at the end of every video to view our previous content, as well as visit the description section for more links to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and from my family to yours, good night.